The Māori Party won the Tamaki Makaurau by-election, and they seemingly did so by a very significant margin. I expected it to be a lot closer, to be honest. It goes without saying, I am deeply unpleased by this result. It is not good. It puts Labour in a worse position going into 2026. It proves that the Māori Party is most likely not going anywhere anytime soon. It will ensure the existence of the Māori Party, and their importance as a coalition partner will be the primary argument against Labour approaching the 2026 election. The political right will have endless fodder for fearmongering. If Labour had won, it would be conceivable that they could defeat the Māori Party and govern without them. But this loss indicates that they will most likely be needed. And the political right will have a great time exploiting that unfortunate reality. Because the possibility of the Māori Party getting into government is the best argument against voting Labour in 2026, and the political right is fully aware of that. This result will also ensure yet another Māori Party voice continues to make the left look horrible and unelectable. This election result may be a win for the left on paper, but in practical terms, the political right is the victor. David Seymour and Winston Peters will be breaking out the champagne. The Labour Party's biggest liability is not going anywhere anytime soon. Notably, the Māori Party barred much of the mainstream media from their election night event. This is very unusual. They claimed this was in response to the media being too harsh on them. It is very Trumpian, banning the media from a significant political event for your party in revenge for them being too mean to you. Horseshoe theory is very applicable in this country. The far left is very similar to the far right. I think the media should absolutely be present at such a political event. That is the norm. And One News, RNZ, and staff are hardly malicious anti-Māori extremists. The by-election was characterised by low voter turnout. This most likely benefited the Māori Party. The Māori Party does well with highly motivated, politically engaged younger voters. The Labour Party does better with people who pay less attention and probably didn't even know the by-election was happening. This is not because the Labour Party is worse, this is just the difference between a small extreme party and a large mainstream party. The Māori Party has less supporters, but they are more easily mobilised. Of course, the Māori Party has another massive advantage. The Labour Party has to maintain broad appeal. The Māori Party can zero in on Māori. This puts them at an advantage, and it is the best argument against the Māori seats. Racialised seats encourage racialised politics. Racialised constituencies incentivise racialised rhetoric. That is the reality. The Māori seats encourage division and extremism. Because when you only have to appeal to one race, racism becomes inevitable. As we saw with the Māori Party constantly bragging about putting Māori first. Something that Labour would never say. If this downward spiral is allowed to continue, it will end with the abolition of the Māori seats. That is the reality. At a certain point, there will be very significant backlash against this increasingly unhinged, if no nationalist rhetoric. The best way to preserve the Māori seats is by exercising a certain level of decency and refusing to play the morally bankrupt game of racialised politics. But racialised politics is easy and beneficial, and both the left and the right engage in it shamelessly for this reason. Creating division for their own political benefit. Pitting New Zealanders against one another, be it to defend the elites or to satiate their white guilt. This vile form of politics needs to be rejected. Labour needs to be ready to retake every Māori seat next election. That means going on the offensive. The Māori Party accused Labour of genocide. Labour should not play nice with them. Take off the kid gloves and hit back hard. That is the path towards victory.